Money, money, money.
Hey everybody, it is Hump Day, and we are here today. Look, how many of you are out there saying, "Man, how can I escape the grind of a 9 to 5, having more flexibility to be with my family, make my own schedule?" Well, hey, we're gonna help you out today as we introduce you to the topic of the best entrepreneurial mindset.
You can't just be an entrepreneur. You got to have a mindset. In other words, you got to know what you're doing. You got to have some experience. And if you don't, this show is for you. If you do, this show is for you. If you're watching live, chime in. It's a talk show. So we do talk to you. If you're watching on the replay, it's a talk show. Let us know in the comments your entrepreneurial mindset, your entrepreneurial strategies, tactics. Give some value. That's what we're doing here today.
So today we're going to actually introduce you to a fabulous guest. Her name is Miranda H, and she has two different businesses: natural hair care, and she's a glass artist. She blows glass and makes wonderful custom-made art. So let's start the show with our Real Talk with Interior Design intro.
Let's go.
It's another episode of A Blind Guy.
His wife.
Hey everybody, I'm Corey the Blind Guy.
His wife, Laquita Marie.
Together we let you enter our life
Live.
every hump day. Bang! To Friday. That's Wednesday.
Thursday.
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And on this 1 hour talk show, the best 1 hour of your day, we introduce you to fabulous guests that help you to change your narrative of what you think it means to be normal when it comes to your health,
Your business,
and your wealth. Again, today we're going to talk
Wait a
about
minute.
how
David Hunt is already banging thanks to you. Bang, bang, bang. It's only Wednesday, y'all. So, we talk health, business, wealth, money making. Let's get into today's topics because Coach Remy Fitness is watching from Belgium. He's back in Belgium. Tech Troublemaker. Hey, he's watching as well. An entrepreneur that's like, how do I make this money? Wally, his channel, Wealth Talk Productions. Wally's peeping in like, ooh, let's get to the money. Why is Trash Can Waves peeping in as well? So listen, Corey, we've got to get Miranda in here with today's topics. Let's say hello, because Coach Remy is saying the mindset is how you interact and see the world. It sounds like it's going to be a great show. Absolutely.
All right. And Miranda's, we're going to bring her in to say good morning as we talk about best entrepreneur mindset, how to escape that 9 to 5 grind and have the flexibility to be involved in children's lives or whatever other activities you want to be involved in outside of working for someone else. So we're going to bring Miranda in to say good morning.
Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Hey, Miranda. So we're talking about the best entrepreneur mindset, and you have quite the journey that you've gone on. Because first of all, tell everybody what two business streams you currently are operating right now.
My first baby is Miranda Natural. That's my natural hair business where I focus mainly on locks and natural hair care. My second is 757 Glass by Miranda, which is glass blowing. It's a passion of mine that I found, and I just use it to keep me and my children going.
All right.
So, okay, glass blowing is one. Now, we've got folks listening in. I think I told you, David Hunt, he's watching. So is Wally saying hello. But what is Trash Can Wave saying? Talking about, I'm watching with X-ray vision. Corey, what the hell you got on? That's where them yellow panties went. What you got on, Corey? You got on your regular stuff. Your Hump Day to Friday shirt.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You know what? Let me tell you something about Trash Can Waves. He is always nosy. He loves the woman. So he probably trying to say something good about Miranda and work his way into it.
That could be the case.
So now Trash Can Waves is also saying hello to all the other guys. He's a man's man. He's all about the money. He's talked about revenue and things on his channel as well. So let us know when you say you're doing glass blowing, you're doing natural hair, the thumbnail showed you blowing glass. You are actually, I'm showing your Facebook channel now, you actually have quite a few different pieces that are in stores. You ship them to people. It's not just like a hobby. So with this glass blowing, can you tell us kind of any entrepreneurial, like which came first, hair or the glass? And what are some tips as far as marketing or making money? Because people want to make money.
Right. For me, hair came first. I went back to school originally to go back for photography.
Okay.
I took glass blowing as an elective and I fell in love with it. What I've used as far as marketing, I use a lot of social media. Social media is the key, and that's the best way I'm finding to get out nowadays. Just doing different things out there, talking to people. And when I post things, if there's someone locally that'll ask, and some people want to buy that piece, or some people have asked for some custom pieces. I've made vases with ashes in them to hold people's loved ones that have passed.
Wow.
So it's so many different things that you can do with the glass. And with as far as the hair, it's the same thing. Social media, word of mouth. Google is also another great tool to get you out there, because if someone can Google, like they look locked near me, I pop up as one of the first 3 people they're going to see.
Nice.
All right.
This is good because you say that this is MirandaGlass757. All of your links are currently in the description, the video description. So far, Corey, we're showing her actually blowing some of the pieces where this says hot perfume bottle. Another one was a glow in the dark bottle.
Okay.
And so there's vases or vases. I don't know how you want to say it.
You actually bought some pieces that you want to show our audience today.
Yes.
So
wait a minute. Let me see, because David Hunt is saying, Trash Can, this is a family show. And Trash Can says, I've seen a lot of glass blowing on TikTok. Looks like y'all are using a welding torch.
Yes, we do use a welding torch. There's a lot of welding tools and different tools that you'll find from different industries that are using glass blowing.
All right.
Hey, Uncle Stu got 5 on it. Talking about
Uncle Stu.
He says, Uncle Stu, the old man on the block. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I got your Trash Can waves. This one is for you. We representing here. 757, stand up. Because you are Miranda Glass 757 on Facebook. But then, like you said, your natural hair company is your Miranda Natural. And I like the branding because you keep the same branding everywhere. So that this particular video on your, I'm gonna make sure it's quiet. Okay, it's not on the volume, Corey. I always do that. This particular video, it's a TikTok video, which means you're also on TikTok as Miranda Natural.
Yes.
So like you're saying, you're using all of the social media tools, and you said Google. We put you in Miranda Natural. You're one of the top 3 people that come up, and this is what any entrepreneur can do to make it, because you have children, you have a family, you like to live comfortably. Right now, you look like you are in a comfortable spot. You're not homeless. You look cute. Your hair is did. So you're making money. That's all I'm getting to.
Thank you.
But it's also about the flexibility. We're going to talk about the importance of having a flexible schedule when you own your own business, you operate your own business. You can pick and choose, and that's important to you for a very specific reason. Can you share with everybody what that reason is, why flexibility is so important to you in your schedule?
I have 3 children. So having 3 children, I just want to be able to be there for them. It's so hard as a parent alone without being an entrepreneur, that they had field trips and things like that, and we're not able to be there for them and give them support. One of my children is autistic, so I'm able to take him back and forth to all his therapies freely. I can plan my schedule around his schedule, because if we're not there for our children, who are our future, I mean, what's the purpose of it?
Look, what's the purpose? And Danique Anthony is listening in, Corey. He is from the islands. I forget. I think he's Jamaican, right?
I think so.
Because David Hunt is Trinidadian and Wally is Haitian. But guess what? I got a Nigerian in the building. Thank you, Miriam Adepoju. Miriam Adepoju has children, right? She understands exactly what you're saying. Danique, I don't know your business about your children's situation, so I ain't gonna get into it. I know David Hunt has children, and Trash Can Waves is always working on some, but Uncle Stu is also a father. So what you're saying is really important. People want to be there for their children. And you're saying that you have the flexibility as a business owner. So before this though, you have a background in accounting. So part of your entrepreneurial mindset is get more skills, because people think I'm an accountant. Let me just stop right there. Why is it that you said, well, let me get more skills? Did you know that more skills means more options, more flexibility? What was it for you?
Yes, that was part of it. I always had the love for doing hair, but my oldest daughter at the time went into kindergarten. And she told me, she said, Mommy, you got your GED. You never went to college and you're fine without it. And what made me say, hey, I've always wanted to go further with this hair thing and do it not just on the side, but for myself and be there for my daughter. So I wanted to show her the example of if you go ahead and do it earlier in life, before we have children, before we have responsibilities, how much easier it is. Because she saw me struggling to make sure that, one, I'm studying for school, one, I'm making sure I'm on point for work, but then I'm also on point for her also. So I still have to be able to make sure dinner is done and everything. So she got to see the struggle. And I wanted her to know that it doesn't have to be that struggle. And it can be easier for her.
All right. Well, like I said, we definitely are glad that you are here. Well, before we put you backstage, show us some of the art that you brought with you today.
Yes. This plate, I hope you all can see it well.
Yeah, I'll definitely. I have you all on the screen by yourself so we can see it.
Okay.
And this is glass.
Plate, I actually took pieces of glass and made them into thin strips and basket weaved them together. And this is called glass fusion, where you just take already colored glass and you just cut it up and you can do whatever you want to it. You can make vases with it. You can use it to make jewelry. But I took this and made this particular platter. I've also made masks with it. This is to show putting together different elements into the glass. I took this copper and made this cage. And then I blew the glass bubble into it after it was already colored. So it gives different elements and being able to put the different things together with the glass.
Right. So hold on a second, because Gail at Night has your link on the screen saying follow Miranda Glass on Instagram. Yes, she's dropping all the links. Of course, I'm not going to say what else Trash Can said, what I said about him out there working on the kids' Corey, but he did say Miriam is saying that's nice. And I mean, that's amazing. But Trash Can Waves, when you held up the glass, he did say, ooh, that's nice, because you are really doing your thing here. I know I did see that glass fusion on your Instagram page. So here, this picture right here, you know, we can go and see it. Not a lot of us are doing glass blowing, right? I've gone to see people do glass blowing, but I have not known people like you that took it and really did something with it. Trash Can is saying, okay, it's time to make the glass slippers now.
Tell Trash Can I said, send me a copy of his shoe size. I got him.
All right. Oh, this one is so nice, Corey. So this one on the screen, just so that you know, this is glass fusion as well. I think. Is that right, Miranda?
That's showing actually the process. That picture there is the strips of glass lined up to make the shape. And then if you go slide back over the next picture, that's when it's flat together when it comes out the kennel. The last picture is once I've shaped it. And I put it on a mold to give it a shape. So that gave it the wave and the depth and makes it sit in.
Nice.
And so it's a lot of different processes.
Okay, Trash Can Wave say he about to be high stepping, so he waiting on the glass slippers. Gail at Night is dropping all the links. We do appreciate you, Gail, and Miriam is encouraging you all. Please like and share.
So, guys, we're going to talk about this later on, but remember, if you want to purchase a custom piece from MirandaGlass757 Glass, or if you want to actually get some pieces that she already has in inventory, you can actually contact her by Facebook. Is that the best way to contact you?
Facebook, Instagram. Okay, I was going to ask which one you prefer, or if you're on all of them, because like you're saying, as an entrepreneur, you use those social media spaces in addition to some other apps and tools that you're going to tell us about later. So that way people can get their money on. But a great way to contact you is Facebook or Instagram, or which one do you prefer?
Either or.
Right.
Got it. Well, Gail is talking to the trash can wave saying, hey, salute. And guess who's here? Our favorite moderator.
PWJ in the house.
Yes. So now that Philip Waldo Jr. is here, we're going to say goodbye to you for just a moment, Miranda. We're going to make a few other announcements and bring you back in to give us more tips because you got to help us out with the first place pony. So you're probably going to be backstage in the green room for a minute or so. Get a sip of water and all of that good stuff. And then what, Corey?
And then we'll bring you back to help with the first place pony.
Oh, first place pony. Just so that you know, Danique Anthony says that glass fusion is dope. I have a glass cup from an experience I once had, so I know that took work.
Yeah.
Nice work. All right. So we will see you soon, Miranda.
All right.
All right. So Corey, David Hunt has put in hashtag the home team because you said we got the first place pony coming up.
Yes, but before we get to that first place pony derby, we have to remind them that this broadcast is powered by StreamYard and by viewer support from members like you. You can be down with the Blind Guy's Wife Their Life home team by remembering to bum rush the button.
Thumbs up. Do what Miss Judah Kenya has done. You know, Miss Judah Kenya is here from Kenya. She's also a handballer, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got her thing going on. Anyways, she's saying hello right along with Coach Remy, and Carla Turner was saying hello there, pretty lady, to Miranda. And so we have everybody excited. Everybody that's saying hello, they've already hit the thumbs up. It's an important thing to do.
So just make sure you hashtag the home team. You can always also be down with the Blind Guy His Wife Their Life home team by remembering to visit blindguyhiswife.com.
Now, of course, Gale at Night is dropping all of the links. So when you head on over there to blindguyhiswife.com, if you're trying to figure out what's the website, look at the ticker right now. There it is, blindguyhiswife.com. What will they see when they get there?
Well, when you get there, you'll get to see a way that you can get a good 30-minute break of an emotional uplift with some fascinating audio story, or if you're looking for a quiet car ride with the kids, or just a great conversation starter. This is On Care, the Three Little Pigs remix. It's our original audio story that's available for you to purchase. And if you want an added opportunity, click opportunities, and then you can find out how you can become an affiliate like David Hunt and others to actually sell Oinkia and earn 33% of the proceeds from each Oinkia download that's sold through your affiliate link.
So that means if you'd like to be a Three Little Pigs affiliate or any of the other audiobooks that we have, Three Blind Mice audio storybook Safari. It's a Christ-centered story. We have the plaque right on the wall. Corey has written all of these stories. We've produced them. They're not just stories. They're a full-fledged experience. So Savannah Wins is songs, rhythms, and stories of the griot. And we do have a guest artist, poet laureate, Tim Siebels.
So all these are full of fascinating stories, wonderful music, and great sound effects to give you a complete audio experience. So visit our library of audio stories and get your audio stories for your listening pleasure.
Now y'all know this is a talk show, so we have all these different segments. Be sure to put in right now hashtag the home team, because that's how you win the first place pony. Of course, our moderators, Gale at Night, thank you so much for putting in the link there so you all can take that affiliate opportunity, or like David Hunt has done, if you just want the story, here it is. Hey, Cassandra South Fulton Garden, make sure you put in hashtag the home team. We're about to do the first place pony.
Before we do the first place pony, remember when you go to blindguyhiswife.com, make sure that you click the green coffee cup so she can say,
what you doing?
And I can say, girl, you know what I'm doing. I'm going to do like Miranda. I'm going to blow some glass. I stir it like coffee. Click a thing.
Thank you, Cassandra South Fulton Garden, for putting in hashtag the home team. We're about to do the first place pony, but meanwhile, yes, head on over there to blindguyhiswife.com, and when you see that little widget, click the green coffee cup. It opens up a box so you can support this production with 1, 3, 5 coffees.
All right.
Corey's been blind over 25 years, so we always type in 25. Leave your name, say something nice. You can see who else is supporting this production. Thank you, JBWR, Antoine Wade of Black Heights, Advancing Your Career, Andale Homestead, AJ's Road Tripping. Thank you all, and there's many, many more. We do appreciate your support.
Now let's give them a sneak peek at the plant-based treat.
Wait a minute, we're not bringing in Miranda before we do the plant-based treat, because Miss Judah Kenya is like, you guys are really amazing. So you want to give them a sneak peek, and then
we'll bring in Miranda to help with the first place pony.
All right, cool. Y'all just follow what Mary Madipoju is saying. Like, share, all of those good things. And of course, Gail at Night is telling you, try StreamYard for free because
when you try stream, you have
we're powered by StreamYard.
And again, it actually is a great.
You can try it for free.
You can try it for free, and then that way you can get your live stream game going strong.
Thank you so much, guys. Let's give you all a sneak peek at today's plant-based treat. Not because we're fruit hoodlums.
Not because we're vigilantes, plate popo, mealtime Marines, or suppertime security guards.
Y'all know Wally. Look, we're plate advisors. Wally, his channel is also Wealth Talk Productions. He calls us all those things, plate popo and all of that. But he's also saying, hey, Philip, did you hear what happened to the wolf? It got oinked out. You know what? Here is today's sneak peek at the plant-based treat. It's actually a treat today, you all. Wait, is this the one that Trash Can Waves doesn't like because it has dates in it, right?
That's the one.
There it is.
Brownie bite. Yum.
All right, let's get started. All right, hopefully that showed because on our end, we're powered by StreamYard, but StreamYard acting up. Gail at Night does have the plant-based playlist there, so thank you. Y'all click on that if you want to see more. Trash Can says, please, not that one. It's delicious. We are plate advisors. We'll talk at Productions. Let's bring in Miranda, Corey.
It's time to saddle up and ride for the first place pony. But while we do that, we're going to bring Miranda back in to continue this wonderful conversation about best entrepreneur mindset and how you can shift your focus from your 9-to-5 grind to being your own employee, your own boss, and owning your own business to have that flexibility for your family.
All right, come on in. How are you?
Hi, thanks for having me back.
So Miranda, you have a great story to share because you started off, like we hinted at before, started out as an accountant and you shifted your focus from being an employee to an entrepreneur. So just let our viewers know, they're just joining us, what was the impetus or the reason why you decided to say, hey, you know what, I got to do something different? What was
the first thing that you did? Because like Corey's saying, your daughter went to kindergarten and you realized, wait, oh my goodness, I got even more stuff to do, life responsibilities, because she's going on field trips. I want to go with her. She has different experiences that she's having, before they go to school, they can go places with you, or you can just send them to daycare for a few hours or put them with a friend, a grandma, or whatever. But once you got that new responsibility of, oh my goodness, she's in school, what made you say, let me go and figure something else out? Let me get more skills. What made you do that?
Just wanting to inspire her to continue her education and go on with her dreams because she wants to be a forensic pathologist. So that's 10 years of school. That's a lot. So it's like if she can focus on herself and get herself together before she starts all the other things in life, I really think that'll get her a head start on everything.
Nice.
So being there for your daughter, and we definitely understand how that shift focus, because the Queen and I, we were presenters and professional public speakers, years before we had our first child. But that was a game changer. And of course, child number 2 and 3 are the game changers too, because of course we had babies. We had the luxury of having her mother travel with us as a road nanny. Okay, now we're 2 into the game, we have Christiana, and then it's like, okay, they're still young enough where they can travel with us and grandma can still kind of manage it.
It changed when kindergarten happened.
By 3, the oldest one is in kindergarten, and now we got 3. Okay, it's like the vehicles have to change, the schedules have to change. Now we have to start leaving them home so that people can go to school, and then we still got to manage the nanny system. And so it is a game changer if you're an entrepreneur, when you start to introduce children into it. But
speaking of children, Black Girls Getting Their Shift Together says, hello, good people. I caught a live. Hey, Miranda. She's always bringing us the good stuff so that way we can mentally be here. She always has a lot of different therapists, different resources like that on her channel, people that are bringing us some good game. I saw somebody say something to XDMC, but I didn't see XDMC in here, so I'll just keep an eye out. So
Miranda, again, tell us about your journey from accountant to entrepreneur.
I was at my job. It was during the recession, as we always have them, and I got let go. I was already in hair school, focusing on that, and I was near the end of the career. And I just decided, rather than to continue on in corporate, that I would just do my own thing and step out and take that leap of faith to contribute and do my thing by myself and just to encourage myself, my children, as well as others.
So let me ask you this then, because if you're saying, okay, you're at a job, because most of us think a job is security. Uncle Stu, the old man on the block, he's a veteran. He's worked jobs. He's raised his children, right? He's been married and everything. And even now he's in this new entrepreneurial space that, oh, let me start a new business. But
Right.
one thing I've never heard Uncle Stu say is, I got fired. I fired me, or you know what I mean? So like you're saying, you had a job. Why was there any particular reason that you were saying it while you were in your job, let me just go to hair school? Were you already seeing something's coming down the pike, or were you just like, let me stack my skills just in case, or for extra money? I don't know, because blind guy, his wife, they're like, wait, kids, no, I kicked them out. No kids here. That's Uncle Stu, Corey. His kids are grown.
Understandable.
So for you, go ahead.
Yeah, for me, it was just like I said, I lost my job and I knew I didn't want to go back there again. I was already in school, and that was to inspire my daughter. So for me, it was divine timing. That was my confirmation that I needed to go out and do my own thing and step out on my own thing.
Right. And then Black girls getting their shift together says, ooh, I fired me. That's deep. I love it. Have you had to fire yourself, or are you loving everything and you're like, nope, if anything, I might start a third or a fourth venture? Have you, when you started hair, since you started glass blowing, did you ever take a break? Did you ever quit? Did you ever fire yourself?
No, I definitely never fired myself, but I did take a break. That's
Okay.
what people, not a long break, but just a break for self-healing. Because when you're putting yourself out there, you still have to be able to build yourself back up. So I just took the time, even if it's just a week or two, differently spaced out over the course of the year, just to rebuild yourself and to recharge. Because that's important also. It can't just be always business, 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 hustle, hustle, hustle. You have to build yourself back up also.
Nice. So from employee to entrepreneur, you've got this, you're settled. Is there anything that you're using? Because right here, we're showing, I'm going to pull up one of your Instagram pages. This is from your natural hair channel, which is Miranda Natural. You're Miranda Natural on TikTok. You're repurposing content here from TikTok to Instagram, which is a smart thing. So you don't have to do the same thing twice, right?
Yes.
So is there anything that you're using? Like, how did you figure out to repurpose content? How did you know how to use these social media things? Are you doing this by yourself? Do you have kids helping, other people helping? What's going on with that end of it? Because a lot of people struggle with managing the social media side, the marketing side, and you use this for marketing and it works.
Yes. I started off first with Facebook, and then I extended over to Instagram, and then I did a Twitter page with Twitter. So I'm on all social media outlets. And just keeping it updated. I know I don't always do best as I should to be up there every day, because I know that's the new thing. Every day you post, and it keeps yourself out there and keeps you relevant. So just trying to keep my name out there in everyone's mouths.
So speaking of keeping your name out there and getting the word of mouth going, you had a unique entrance into the hairstyling industry by using a platform called StyleSeat. I know you're shifting to your own website now to manage your own, but StyleSeat counts like one of those one-stop shops, accounting, scheduling. Tell everybody how that works, how that platform works for people that might be into the hair industry, and then tell them how that works, and then tell them where you're shifting your business to now.
Oh, wait, we're giving them secrets already before the first place pony. Wait, no, don't even answer until 3 more people put in hashtag the home team, because Black girls getting their shift together says yes to self-healing. Everybody's loving this. Gail at Night is dropping your links in the chat. David Hunt, it feels alive because he realized that he was behind. You all, if your browser is behind, tap the screen at the bottom left. It's going to say live. Click that word live, because it'll bring you back up to speed so you won't be, and Trash Can is looking forward to retiring himself. So tell us, okay, you can answer the question now about StyleSeat. That's something, Style, SEAT, that barbers, stylists, it's a booking platform. Tell us about that.
Yes, I like Style Seat because it goes, like you said, it's a broad platform. It's for stylists, it's for nail techs, it's for massage therapists also. But it gets you out there. People can go on this platform and they look and they can search and find different type of entrepreneurs that have the skills that they're looking for. And then you can go on there and you can schedule, you can see the full schedule with the services this person provides, the exact pricing. If you need to contact for questioning, you can also contact your professional there also. And it just makes everything open, and it's a great means of communication for everyone.
Nice. You know, speaking of communication, the people have answered. Everybody's putting in hashtag the home team except Wealth Talk Production, hashtag rig phony, because he thinks he never wins and is rigged. But what you're saying is that until people get their own platform, they can use other platforms that already have a marketplace. So Style Seat is one of those places. I'm just going to briefly show what you're using now. Now, I will say that I did not pull up your particular page on Style Seat. I guess we could do that too. But for people wondering, you know, Style Seat, you could set up your own business. Braids, natural hair, haircut, men's haircuts, locks, silk press, weaves. So eyelashes. So when people click on these different things, does that mean if you provide more than one service, you show up in those different categories?
Yes, definitely.
Nice. So for you, tell us how that's been able to grow you as far. You don't have to give us any numbers, but just let us know if you would say, okay, if this is where you are and you need a clientele, is this something you would necessarily recommend for people to build up their clientele if they're a stylist of any sort, or a lashtician, or whatever you call them, loctician, lashtician? You tell us.
I think it is a good tool because I do a lot of merchant seamen, a lot of truck drivers. So when people are even coming locally to visit your area, it gives them something else besides Google to go to. And a lot of people already use that platform, and it gives you something worldwide. No matter where you're at in the world, you can go on there, search for whatever kind of professional you're looking for, find them immediately, find someone who's available, look at their reviews to see what other people have to say about them, and also being able to look at the pictures. Because, you know, pictures are worth 1,000 words.
Right. Look at Trash Can talking trash. I saw a white man on there. Now, if I bring my white friends, you're not going to mess up their heads, will you?
No, baby, I can put locks in their hair, also.
Well, I think it works because you do natural hair, and so if that's their natural state, then you're just all about natural hair. Is that right?
Yes, correct.
The Trash Can wants to know if you can actually lock his eyebrows. He wants to do that. He wants to start that out in Michigan. So,
and I can put extensions up there for him too.
Cook it up.
So Miranda, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually do our first place pony drawing. I'm gonna make the horse race announcement. When I say bring, when I make the gate bell sound bring, you're gonna say and they're off.
All right, you ready? Because Sifting Some Soil and More has put in hashtag the home team. Wealth Talk Productions is in there arguing with me, Corey, saying I fixed it, but Uncle Stu is telling him I'm trying to win this time. So look at Trash Can. He says, I need those lashes. So all right. So Style Seat looks cool is what Black Girls Getting Their Shift Together has said, because a lot of people didn't realize that if they're out of town, this is a way that they can also find the stylist, and they can see the pictures. I have it up, Corey. Hashtag the home team. Miranda knows what she's doing, but wait a minute. Hey, Coach Remy is dropping the wait, Miranda, what kind of what kind is that? Pounds? Is it euros? What's that?
Euros, pounds.
It's a backwards C with a little line through it. What kind of currency? It's euros?
Yes.
Thank you, Coach Remy, for the euros. We appreciate that. I think that means you might win this. I ain't gonna say you might. You probably will, because this is a little bit higher value than Uncle Stu, the old man on the block. Because euros cost more than dollars, right, Corey and Miranda?
Yeah, euros are worth more than dollars.
Yes, worth more. That's what I meant. Now, Black Girls Getting Their Shift Together has been natural for 25 years. Wow. But poor Uncle Stu doesn't have any hair. And can you do anything for him, by the way?
I can glue some locks up there for him if he'd like one. Nice lace unit.
Okay, lace unit, we got it. So I think we're ready for the first place pony. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do. Let's go for it.
All right, Miranda, when I say bling and I make the gate sound bling, that's what you're going to say, and they're off, okay?
All righty.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another run of the Blind Guys Wipe Their Life Live First Place Pony Derby. All the jockeys are mounted, the guy on the gate and ready to ride. Miranda, what will Uncle Stu say when his weenie starts to get loose that you're going to make for him? Bling!
And they're off.
All right, Black Girls getting their shit together. Cassandra, David Hunt, Danique Anthony, Uncle Stu, Carla, David Hunt, Trash Can Waves, Black Girls, Danique, Black Girls, Trash Can Waves, Coach Remy Fitness, Trash Can Waves, Carla Turner.
Oh, this is pure rigmarole. Regulations. Rignations.
That's a friend of yours. You know her. She is an amazing person, just like yourself, an amazing entrepreneurial person. Look at Uncle Stu laughing, Corey, at what you said about his head, about his lace front. So Uncle Stu is laughing, but we are excited. Oh, thank you, Black Girls getting their shift together for the super sticker.
All right, thank you, Black Girl.
Yes, I tried to make sure you won, girl, but it didn't work out. I kind of didn't rig it the right way. But anyways, eat the cake, Annie Mae. That's what Trash Can was saying. Like, girl, if you don't click that button. Carla is saying, hey, everybody's congratulating her. Gail at Night, Black Girls getting their shift together. Everybody's excited. Can you please congratulate Carla Turner for winning the first place pony?
Congratulations, Carla Turner.
Hey, why she gonna say, and I knew it?
All right, Miranda, we're going to put you back into the virtual green room and get you ready for your while we take a coffee break. So get yourself some virtual coffee if you can.
And we are going to let Philip know that the answer is no. Can she hook me up with that Martin afro in the front and cornrows and cornrows at a 45 in the back? Exactly. It ain't happening. Uncle Stu, you ain't getting your money back. So don't ask for it. I want my money back. His bribe money didn't work out. Black Girls getting their shit together, just laughing at him because she ain't getting her money back either. But thank you, Gail at Night, for dropping Carla's link there. Cardio Conversations, y'all. Carla got a TV show. Check it out. That's where you can find her. Sorry, Philip, they didn't choose her, but Carla says this is her first time winning. So Miranda, you're the charm.
All right.
I try to be.
Oh, thank you so much. Miriam is excited for us. Big wheels keep on rolling. And the primary keep on burning, Trash Can says.
All right, so we're going to put you backstage in the green room, and we'll bring you back after we take our coffee break, okay?
All righty.
All right, this is cool, Corey. Cassandra South Fulton Garden is congratulating her, as well as sifting some soil and more. And I'm looking at the lyrics. He keeps singing. You already know who it is.
Trash Can.
Yes, he's a music man. And so how do we get to the coffee break? Because Gail at Night is dropping all the links if you all want to follow Miranda Natural, Miranda Glass. We know that Black Girls getting her shift together has to get back to work. Y'all, she's a dental hygienist, not just a therapy finder. Anyways, go ahead, Corey.
All right, guys. This broadcast is powered by viewer support, like by members like you. And part of that is when we take our coffee break, it's a chance to thank our special sponsors. This broadcast is brought to you in part by promotional considerations paid for by the following unmuted sponsors.
Unmuted sponsors. That means that we are excited to have sponsors. We're excited. We want to thank them. So we're going to do that right now. All I got to do is quiet down the music so that you all can hear them, as well as, people still congratulating Carla. Trash Can, you know Carla turns her jobs over. That's Philip talking trash about Carla. Anyways, thank you all for winning the first place pony. I'm going to take that banner down so y'all can see what are they looking at, Corey?
The coffee break. We thank our sponsors.
Yes.
So remember, this broadcast is powered by StreamYard, by viewer support by members like you, and our sponsors who have helped to make this possible. Some of them are returning champions, some of them are new, but we want to thank them just the same because it's them that help to keep this great content flowing.
All right, and then we'll bring Miranda back.
That's Supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks. Supreme sponsor, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University.
Supreme sponsor, JBWR. Check out his YouTube channel.
Supreme sponsor, Black Heights, advancing your career. Check out his YouTube channel. Supreme sponsor, Youth Resiliency Institute. You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com. All right. Well, thank you to our sponsors. For some of them are returning champions, and for choosing us to be part of to partner with as far as being our sponsors. But now this coffee break is over, guys. Welcome to this. Thank you for joining us in this edition of A Blind Guy,
His Wife,
Your Life Live, here for you Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday at
11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And on this broadcast, we introduce you to fabulous people who help to change your narrative of normal when it comes to health,
your business,
and wealth. And today's fabulous guest is no exception to the fabulous guest rule. Today's fabulous guest has more magic in her hands than Harry Potter.
Ooh.
When it comes to blowing glass, she can make some of the finest trumpet players like Louis Armstrong and King Oliver, Sidney Bechet, all those fine musicians put their horns down and say, that's art, when she gets to blowing glass. She has more magic in her hands than Glinda the Good Witch or than Dorothy had in her magic slippers. She is a loctician, a glass blower, an artist extraordinaire. She makes JJ say, dynamite! It's time for today's featured guest, Miranda H.
Come on in. Welcome back. She got the fingers wiggling.
Yes, my magic fingers.
Oh my goodness, this is so wonderful to have you here talking about entrepreneurship, not just from a space of, okay, I got a job, but everybody in the chat, they're fighting for this, right? Look, Miriam is just happy. She's an entrepreneur. So they're fighting for this topic, like, yes, bring it on to us. What would you say about early entrepreneurship as far as you have children? You want them to also, like you said earlier, get that experience in as an entrepreneur before they really start life. Any tips, anything you want to add to this, like for early entrepreneurship?
I guess my best advice would be, I know people and kids, especially once they finish high school, they want that break. So they're like, hey, I've been to school for 17, 18 years. I just want a break. And I get that, but you can break later.
Right.
Get done what we have to get done first. Stick to the plan and never, ever give up, no matter how hard it gets.
So start early and keep going, because this is life, right? This is life.
Correct.
And early start now isn't all just about the getting into the business, but sometimes early starts mean how you manage the logistics of your business, because you don't just wait for an order and then start blowing glass. What have you done to make sure that you have an inventory?
I just use colors that inspire me. When I go into the glass blowing studio, I'll take certain colors in with me and I let the glass be what it wants to be, but I just make sure that I have a bunch of pieces. It's what I love to do. So I just try to keep as many pieces as around as possible.
This is good, because Philip Waldo Jr. is saying, welcome to the show, Miranda. Yes, and between Gail at Night dropping your Miranda Glass link, as well as David Hunt dropping your Miranda Natural link on TikTok, we've got all your links all over the place, so that way people know where to find you. This is good, because you say that your daughter was in school and you were like, okay, I've got to make sure I continue to learn new skills. For entrepreneurship, everybody says is if you learn new skills, you'll never be broke. Because for you, if you are blowing glass, and I'm showing some of the glass pieces from your Facebook page, if you're blowing glass and you love this, right? Yes. Also, if you have people coming in for hair appointments, but both of those, for some reason, they're slow or they're fast, right? The business is good. But if they say everybody has a price. So that my question is, if somebody comes to you and says, but Miranda, I need some accounting help. I know that's your background. I know you're good at it. Would you be able to, or, would you say, you know what, I got you. I can help you out. Or is that something where you'll say, nope, There's just some money that ain't, as an entrepreneur, I gotta say no. You tell us.
Honestly, I would help out because I still love the numbers. And then it keeps
Mm.
me sharp and on point with making sure my numbers are together. So if I can spread that knowledge to anyone, I'm more than willing to.
Speaking of the numbers, I know you talked about also figuring out if you're glass blowing. I'm sure they did this in hair school as well. There's some aspect of business that they teach you for hair school, for cosmetology, I should say, for glass blowing. Did they provide that for you? And what were you able to have on your own between those two things?
Well, initially, the school that I did go to, we went and we did an online ad with yellowpages.com. So that's what I used to put myself out there and get my Google following going. And then from there, they just told us about social media, word of mouth. Because we know word of mouth, if anybody comes to you and say, and look at your hair and be like, girl, your hair look good. Where you get your hair done at? You're going to go to them.
Right. So wait a minute, yellowpages.com is still out?
It was at the time. This was 11 years ago. I'm
Right.
not sure if it is still now.
Because I'm just like, wow, it's so funny because like you're saying, so all of these things, we just have different iterations. Back in the day, it was yellowpages.com. Right now, it's Yelp, it's TikTok, it's all the different places, but your whole point is do something.
Right.
In whatever vein that you're doing it in, do something, right?
Correct.
And again, going back to the inventory thing, I think it's good because people have in recent past, if you remember the barge getting stuck in the Panama Canal with different deliverables on it that people needed.
I thought you were saying the barge, like the people, the singers. I was like, why are you talking about them? Okay, sorry.
Or if you remember how things happened when the Roman Rome was all in these streets and stuff started slowing down, because she had inventory, she was able to keep the business going. So when people want to buy from you, what is the best way they can actually contact you if they want to buy from you for your glass art?
They can contact me anywhere on my social media. I have been trying to put stuff up there as I've done it. I'm in the process of putting all pieces of finished glass that I have together, making sure everything is properly photographed to show all the colors and angles so that they can go up there and order anything that they like.
All right.
Nice.
So good photography is always key if you're selling products online. Remember those things. That's an important because people want to see what they're getting.
And I'm showing them right now. So, for example, Rambo Greenhands, he's Jamaican. He's in the UK right now, though. He's saying hello to everybody, but he's watching. So blessings to you, Rambo. Bless up yourself. Here's the thing. Corey can blow bubblegum, according to Philip. He can't blow glass. So that's why Corey keeps asking, like, what's going on with these products? How can we, get some products going? But your thing is, as an entrepreneur, you're using everything that you have because you're like, look, I have to be a purposeful parent. I have to be here for my children. And when we had the lockdown, I know you said there were certain precautions that you took as far as, okay, I have to space things out. People are coming into my personal space. I have to take certain cautions so that I know that my children are safe, the clients are safe. Tell us a little bit about that as far as how did you figure out and navigate what to do next? Was there a playbook, an entrepreneurial playbook? Do you follow other people? Were other people giving tips? Is there a network that you would suggest for people to, tap into?
Well, myself, I had just came out of a salon and started working from home. So what I just did is I focused on reducing the amount of people in my space at one time just to look out for my health, not only my health, but my children's health also. So just having one client every 2 hours and just spacing it out as much as possible. COVID is real. So we have to, as much as we don't want to, have that 6 feet of space. So I just try to make sure everyone is comfortable and everyone is safe.
Nice. Speaking of safe, we do have a couple of different questions. Philip says, are your hands insured? Because insurance is a big part. She said no. Insurance is a big part of every business. And so I know that we have insurance at our business. I don't know if that was part of the business aspect when you were in cosmetology school or when you were in glass blowing. When they gave you these business classes, did they talk about insurance, having insurance for your business?
Yes, because at any time, anything can happen. Accidents do happen. We are human. So yes, they did talk to us about having business insurance, and I just make sure that my home insurance, my car insurance, and my business insurance are one.
Boom. That's a
That's
good
a
way
lot
to
of
do it.
insurance.
Because when you bundle it, you also get discounts, right?
Correct.
And when you're talking to your insurance agent, you might think, I'm talking to Allstate, I'm talking to Progressive or Geico. They don't sponsor us, but they could. I'm just mentioning. But anyways, so you find out that, oh, any of these places, they have several different types of insurance that they can provide you with. And all you have to do is ask the question, what else do you all cover? That's a good business tip for entrepreneurs to have all those things in one place. Now, David Hunt has several different questions for you. Where do you get the inspirations for the colors of the glass that you do? And do people request certain colors?
Yes to both. I do. Sometimes it can be just walking outside and seeing the trees, or going to the beach and looking at the different colors of the ocean and trying to mimic those colors in nature and bring it into the glass. And then if someone, like the pieces that I've done with ashes and everything, I just try to incorporate whatever color that person likes.
Nice. Okay. Now, I know that Philip was asking if we could show the blue glass again, because right now this is some more of the fusion glass that we're showing, where you've taken the pieces, you've laid out the colors, then you fuse them, and then you shaped it, and we end up with our final piece. But you have so many, y'all gonna have to rewind to see the blue, because Miranda has so many lovely things here, and it's such a unique talent. Hair is as well. I have a sister who's a celebrity stylist, and so she does different people's hair, all types of hair. And it's the same thing as what you're saying. You just have to be professional. You have to have your booking tools in place, platforms in place. So right now you're using Style Seat. Right now you're also looking at building your own website, because like you're saying, Style Seat is cool, but having your own space, people can find you, you can market the best way you want to. So we're into natural hair. David Hunt says, where do you get the inspiration for the colors of the glass? But he also asked about the inspiration, the hair inspiration. Where does that come from? He's talking about, I'm listening with the volume real low because I'm at work, but he's asking about the hair inspiration too.
I just let it flow. I have some clients that will let me they'll come with a color scheme on how they would like their locks colored. Then I have some that'll let me free flow and do what I want to do. But if you allow me to flow, I just let it go and let it naturally be what it's supposed to be.
Nice.
And it always works out.
And speaking of hair color, today we got an interesting decision that our winners will make for our second drawing. So let them hashtag
Miranda Natural.
Miranda Natural. You want to do the glass one?
Which one do you prefer, Miranda Natural or MirandaGlass757? You tell
Miranda
us.
Natural.
Miranda Natural. All right, let's go for it. So you all be sure to put into the chat hashtag Miranda Natural, because Simple Southern Reflections, she's watching. Now, this lady is sort of like you. Her channel, oh my goodness, she decorates. She has the most beautiful things, right? And so, yeah, she's listening in, saying, hello, everyone. So make sure you put in hashtag Miranda Natural, Simple Southern Reflections. Another question from David Hunt. Similar question for the hair. I see orange and reds now. How long do you keep them in? Miranda Natural in the house.
I keep my braids in just according to how long I try to. I tell anyone, though, braids should not be kept in your hair more than 3 months.
Okay. Got it. Philip is saying hello to Simple Southern Reflections, and she has put it in there, hashtag Miranda Natural. So speaking of hair, what's the giveaway for today, Corey?
The giveaway is that whoever wins gets to decide which color that Miranda infuses into her next personal hairstyle. Mm-hmm. So when she does her hair, what color should she infuse into her own hairstyle?
Absolutely. Thank you, Sifting Some Soil and More, putting in hashtag Miranda Natural. Gail at Night has dropped your links. So you can just click those links in the chat if you want to check them out yourself. Now, I know you, for your hair, you do locks and natural hair. You will work on relaxed or processed hair, but you don't apply relaxers and those types of chemicals. So as far as you being natural, how natural is this experience going with the website? Because I know currently Best Yet Journey is listening. She has a whole talk show. She interviews people and everything. She also has a farm. But anyhow, she's listening, right? So we're trying to figure out. Everybody's trying to figure this out. What's the best platform? Are you struggling? Do you have all the answers yet? What platform are you looking at? I know Squarespace was one. Do you have any others that you're considering?
I'm gonna try to look at between Squarespace and Square and see which one gives me the best options. I'm looking for something that's all inclusive because that is hard to find. To be able to find something that allows the clients to be charged, that allows them to leave deposits, if not the whole thing, partial deposits, and also being able to get an appointment space.
Nice. So you know what you want. That's another part of entrepreneurship. Now, Best Yet Journey, speaking of what we want, she says, both y'all hair looks good. Thank you. We appreciate that. She might be talking about you and Miranda, Corey. But anyway.
I think she's talking about you and I.
I know, right? She's in there laughing. Best Yet Journey is. So here's the thing. Square. So we're talking about websites for entrepreneurs. As an entrepreneur, you're like, I know what I need. People need to be able to book me. People also need to book your services, I should say. And people also need to be able to order if they're ordering your glass products. So is this a site where you'll have all of your offerings so that people can take advantage of whatever? Are you going to have two different websites? Because that's another tricky side of business and entrepreneurship and everything.
I know it may be more work, but I am looking to get two different sites because they are completely two different entities.
Perfect. And then you can link them with something like Linktree. There's other ways. There's so many other spaces, Linktree-like spaces that, okay, you can link it that way. Got it. So for you all that are coming in, we're at the top of the hour, which means if you have not done what Danique Anthony has done and put in #MirandaNatural, you might miss out. Because David Hunt has asked, wait a minute, do we get to pick the color of your next creation? No, this giveaway, you get to pick the next hair creation, not glass creation.
You get to choose this next color for me. Currently, we're working with the burgundy, red, and orange.
All right, so right now we got Best Yet Journey, put it in there, #MirandaNatural. But Wealth Talk Production put in #good luck. He never enters because me and him argue in the comments all the time on this talk show. You know what? David Hunt says, trash can waves my hair ain't never looked as good as Laquita's or Miranda's. I saw theirs and I shaved mine off instantly. So that's one question I do have. I notice a lot of times you'll have your hair shaved or cut close, or do you shave? Like, as far as, do you have barber skills, or do you have someone else to do that part? If you have a client and they want, any part of their hair shaved or cut with clippers and whatnot.
I do refer them to my personal barber, just to keep my stuff down and just to save on time.
Right. I love it.
To my personal barber.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So Trash Can Waves is in here laughing. I don't know if he put in Miranda Natural yet, but I say we go for the giveaway. Are y'all ready?
I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. And Miranda, you're going to say Miranda Natural.
Right.
All right. Philip, he's trying to grow his hair back in 2024.
I'm going to change that.
What?
I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. And Miranda, you're going to say, let's kick some glass.
Right.
Why not? Let's break some glass. But okay, let's kick some glass. Makes more sense. Let's go for it.
All right. 3, 2, and the 1.
Let's kick some glass.
All right, we got it going. Simple Southern Reflections, Philip Waldo, Danique, David Hunt, Sipping Some Soil, Cassandra's Fulton, Uncle Stu, the Old Man on the Block, Philip Waldo Jr., Simple Southern Reflections, David Hunt. What?
Hey! He won another one last week.
He just won recently. Yes. Oh, wow. This is good stuff. All right, so Best Yet is laughing, but we always have people that say it is rigged. Wealth Talk Production says it's rigged. But anyways, Mary Amade Poju is back from her premiere just in time to congratulate you. And David Hunt is already voting. He says, let's go, purple.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
I like that royalty.
Oh, yes. Wait a minute. How he saying it's rigged? And he just won. And he made his decision.
David Hunt.
David, go ahead.
It's rigged in your favor, right?
I know, right? And Gail at Night says, kick some glass. She got the foot, she got the power sign, and she got some glass. we do have to ask you the final question of the Lord. Best yet, Journey even said it was rigged, Corey. We do have to ask you the final question of the day because some people are being good. Cassandra's South Fulton Garden is congratulating David Hunt, who's part of the Rigged Nation, in his Janet Jackson voice. Oh, good. Best yet was going to say purple, so she won too. Nice.
All right. So, Miranda, we got one last question to ask you. Is what fruits, vegetables, or whole grains have you eaten or do you plan to eat today?
I'd like to eat some peaches today with some nice chia seeds and make a nice granola parfait.
Oh, okay.
Oh, now that sounds good.
That sounds really good.
Peaches are in season as well, so perfect. All right, well, that gets us into our plant-based treat segment because that's the final segment of today. Any parting words for people trying to figure out, how can I do this? How can I, first of all, be a parent and an entrepreneur? Second of all, just be an entrepreneur. Any tips that you want to give them on being an entrepreneur, how to be successful, anything that's worked for you? Because Best Yet Journey is like, she licking her lips about the parfait. Any money, any money magic you want to give us, final words, or anything you want to leave with the audience?
Never give up. It's going to be hard. There's going to be days that are not easy. There's going to be days that you wake up and say, not today, I don't want to do it. Give yourself that day, but don't forget the next day to get up and start again.
I love it. That's good stuff. Did you listen to 112 when you had the peaches? That's Philip. Anyways, Miranda, we will see you next time. This has been a pleasure.
So just hang out in the green room for a while and we'll talk to you as soon as this broadcast ends, okay?
All right. Thank you for having me. Bye, everyone.
All right. Thank you as well. Oh, dang. You know what, Corey? Gail at Night, she is sharing Miranda's TikTok. Y'all know we've been talking about the TikTok. You have been watching it through Instagram, but when you get there, you will know you're there because it does say Miranda Natural. So how do we get into today's, look at Phillips Marquita, hit me up. All right, I got you.
And now it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
Getting you all to eat more fruits and vegetables every day at every single meal. This is a good one, Corey. One that you and the children like, and I don't think it really involves too many fruits unless you count the dates or vegetables.
Brownie bites. Yum.
All right, let's get started with a cup of dates. I've taken the pit out. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of oats. Oats are full of antioxidants that reduce heart disease, fight cancer, and skin irritations. Blend these two right now. Dates have fiber that lowers your cholesterol. They're protein rich, which strengthens your bones and muscles. You see how it's like evenly blended and it's kind of sticky now because of those dates. The dates are pure sugar. I'm going to add like a teaspoon of cinnamon, our turmeric. Turmeric relieves inflammation like arthritis and IBS. It fights viruses like the flu.
2 heaping tablespoons of cacao powder.
Cacao powder is packed with flavonoids, which lowers blood pressure, improves blood flow to the brain and heart, and prevents blood clots. About a tablespoon over there, tablespoon over there, our walnuts.
Add 1 to 1.5 cups of walnuts.
Thick and clumpy, let's get some of those things broken down here. Right? Oh, now that's what we want. Now this looks dry, but as you can see, it sticks together in clumps because those dates are in there. This particular almond butter.
Add 4 tablespoons of almond butter, or you can use peanut butter or sun butter.
Almond butter has vitamin E for heart health and plenty of fiber, which aids in digestion, lowers cholesterol, and regulates blood pressure. Sometimes I add honey if it's not sticking together. Honey is the one food that lasts forever.
Add about 2 tablespoons of honey. It's optional.
And it stays. Boom.
We added mini chocolate chips. It's optional. I like how they were chewy like brownies.
I like how they were chocolatey.
To me, they tasted like a chocolate brownie.
All right, guys, a great way to get you to eat more fruits, vegetables, or whole grains at every meal. So that does it for this edition of Blind Guy, His Wife, The Life Live. What are some of our parting comments from our home team?
Well, you know, trash can waves, at least there were measurements because he said brown instead of brownies. He doesn't like dates, so he put the L in there for the lies. Brown lies. So trash can, you just have to try them. Trust me. I know, Well Talk Productions, I thought he was going to say something, that David Hunt was going to say something about the measurements, but I don't think he did. Oh, he did. He says, I was surprised today that actual measurements were used. Anyways, yes, all the kids were in there. Another tip for entrepreneurship, use your children. They were helping with the voiceover, right? And Trash Can is clarifying, oh no, they're not brown lies, they're chocolate brown lies, brownlies, but brown lies is better. How do we say goodbye today, Corey?
Well, we're gonna say goodbye to you, like Trash Can Waves and Uncle Stu would say goodbye to a woman who snatched off her lace front and they had the same amount, she had the same amount of hair as they did. They would say deuces.
Deuces.
Deuces.